everyone, today we are going to discuss about the basics of C programming. Before jumping into the topic, first we will learn what is the programming and what is the need of the programming. As you all know that computer cannot understand our languages like English, Kannada and Hindi. It can only understand binary language, binary code, which is in the form of zeros and ones. So it is the collection of 000 like 001000. We cannot understand that language. We cannot understand this binary language, and a computer cannot understand our language. So to overcome this, we have programming languages. Programming languages, like we can learn this programming language by following certain rules, which is called as syntax. And a computer can understand this programming language by the help of a compiler. A compiler, what it will do? Compiler will convert this programming language. It will convert this programming language into machine language. Machine language is nothing but the binary code. Machine language is nothing but the binary code which can be understood by the computer. So this is the need this is the purpose why we are discussing about the this is the purpose while we are learning the programming. There are many programming languages like C, Python, Java, JavaScript, C++. There are many other programming languages. So today we are going to discuss about the C programming. First we are going to programming help us to communicate with the computer. Means think of it like your friend don't know how to make a cup of tea. So you are instructing to your friend how to make tea. So what do you tell him? You will tell him to add water and add 2 spoons of sugar and tea powder, and at last you will tell him to add some milk. So in the same way, we are instructing our computer with the help of programming how to perform a specific task. A task can be anything. For example, how to identify a maximum number out of 3 numbers, or how to identify a even number, like many other tasks we can complete with the help of computer by using programming. Okay. So now we are familiar with the need of the programming. Now let's discuss what are the basic components of the C programming. First is variables. Just think variable as an empty box. In empty box we can store anything. In the same way, in C programming, in variables we can store any data. Okay, data means any value, information and all. Okay, variable will store any data in the memory of the computer. Suppose this is the memory of the computer. If I want to store a number 10 in this memory, I just have to name that variable. Suppose I name a variable. It's our choice. We can name anything to the variable. Okay. Suppose I am now naming the variable as A. Okay. So I am naming the value A and I am assigning it as 10. So in the memory, what will happen means there will become a space in the memory, and in that memory this 10 and the variable name is stored. Okay, like this the process will happen. Okay, like I want to discuss one topic with you. Okay, that is data type. if you understand this data type, you will understand what is initialization of the variable and how to declare the variable, define it, and everything. Okay, just learn this here. Just focus on this topic. Okay, data types means data means any value. Based on the type of value, we are categorizing it into 4 types. Okay, for now it's enough. Okay, the 4 types are int, float, double, and char. Okay, like int means it is a short form for integer. As you all know, in mathematics, integer means what? Integer means positive numbers, negative numbers, and 0. So if the value is in numbers, positive, negative, or 0, we use the data type int. Example, 42, 57, minus 76, 0, and all. If the value is in terms of number, we use the data type int. So then what is float? Float, it is a new word for you. Okay, float means decimal places. Okay, so here we are talking about whole number. Whole number means without any fractional part, without any decimal places. But if we want to store any number which has decimal places, like the value of pi, what is the value of pi? 3.14. So here it has decimal places. It has decimal places, decimal point. So if we want to store any number with a decimal point, we use the data type of float. Okay, double means also same. Float and doubles are same. Only difference is, like, here you can store small decimal place value. Okay, I will elaborate. Just for now, know that float means for small decimal places we use float, and for double means large. Large, as the name says it, the value which has large decimal places. Okay, now I will give you example. So if the I will take another example. If after the decimal point there are 16 numbers, after the decimals, if there are 16 decimal points numbers, then we use float. If there are 32 numbers after the decimal point, then we make the use of double. Okay, like 16, I will write here 16 numbers, that's it. I will write any random number. Okay, 2, 3, 7, 4, 6, 3, 9, 7, 2, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So after decimal places there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 numbers are there after decimal point. So this, if the value is like this, we make the use of float data type. If there are 32 numbers here after the decimal places, then we make the use of double. So char, now we will know char. What is char? Char is it is short form, so the full word is character. Character means like in English we say letters. Like letters means A, B, C, D. Like these are the letters in letters. So so these are the letters. Characters are also same. In programming we use the term character. Character means also a single letter is a character. Okay, so A, it is enclosed by a single quote. So what is this? This is a quote. These are known as quote. Okay, a single letter enclosed in a single quote is called as character. Okay, it can be anything. It can be a alphabet, it can even be a number, or it can be any symbols like star, like hashtag, like. But so the main rule for the character is it should be enclosed within a single quote. That's the rule. Okay. So as we are now familiar with data types, we will now continue with declaration of a variable. Okay, what? Declaration of a variable. Like there is a specific syntax for the declaration of the variable. So the syntax is like data type, variable name, and is equal to, it is not the sign of is equal to. Okay, this means assign. You will understand it at the end of the video. I will let you know what this means. Okay, now before that, here we need to put the value which we want to store. Okay, you can also call this as data. Okay, so now we know what is the data type. So so based on the value which we want to store, we should that data type we have to write. Okay. I will just have a quick revision. You answer. I will just have a quick revision on what I thought. You answer. Do let me know your answers in the comment section. Okay. The first question is, if I want to store any number here, what data type I should use among these four? Okay, first is number. Okay, and second question is, if I want to store any character or any letter, which data type I should use? Okay, character. So here is only answer. That's okay, you can comment this. Okay, anyhow I will answer now only. If there is number, then we will make the use of the int data type, and if there is any character, we will make the use of the char data type. Okay, so we know this and this. Okay, so what is variable name? Here I said that if I want to call this, if I want to use this number, I have to call its name. Okay, like in real life, every human being has a specific name for them. So variable also has a specific name. If you want to call that variable, we use that name. Okay, like here, if there are more memory locations and I stored many numbers, if I just call like 30, it will not respond. But if I gave that their name, if I call that name, then I can get this value. Okay, you can name your variable any name. Okay, it's your choice, but but there are certain rules to follow while naming the variable. Those are, like I will discuss one by one. Okay, and also I will give you examples to solve, and you can comment that answer in the comment box. Okay, so the first question is sorry, the first rule is uh, the first rule says that the first letter or character of the variable name should be an alphabet or underscore. So it means that I will explain with an example. Like the first letter, if I write any name, okay, I will write age. Huh. The name, the first character means this. The first letter or the first character means this. This should be a letter or an, I can write like this, or like I can use underscore and this, like this underscore, like you have seen in Instagram username IDs, like we use in Instagram IDs we use this symbol. So it should be like this, like the first character should be any letter you can use, and or you can use a underscore. These both are right, but if you write 1 2 3 age, this is wrong, because the first character or first letter is a number. So this is not abide by the rule, so this is wrong. But wait, you cannot use this for one at the starting, but you can use here anywhere it will not give an error. If you write any variable name like this, a compiler will give you error. But if you write like this age 1 2 3, then this will not give an error, because the first character is a alphabet na, so it will not give an error. Okay, this is right. So the second rule. So the second rule says that no comma or blank space between the variables. Like if I write a variable name like final score, so here in the rule says that no blank space between the variable. Here I gave a blank space between these both are both word. So the compiler will give error because I left a blank space. So this is wrong. And also if I write like this final comma score, so this also, so the rule says that no comma, but here I gave a comma, so this is also wrong. So what's the correct method to write? Then you can write like final, and you can use a blank underscore to separate the two words. Okay, so here I separated by underscore, so there is no gap between this, no blank space or no comma, so this is right. So by this we can say that it should be continuous, like there should be no blank space, unnecessary blank space. It should be continuous, then only the variable name is valid and the compiler will not give any error. Okay, you can write a variable name by using camel case method. Okay, what is it called? Camel case method. This method is nothing. This camel case method means you have to, if you want to write any word, like I want to write a initial value, these are two words, right? The first character should be small, means the first word is what? Initial, so the first letter should be small, so here I write initial. The second word is value, the second value's first character means V, it should be capital, so I am not leaving any space here. Okay, initial value. So like this we can also write, and this is also a valid variable name. Okay, so now let's discuss third rule. Third rule says that no other symbol other than underscore. What is this? Underscore. We cannot use any other symbol, like we can't use comma, full stop, or any other star, hash, ampersand, like any other symbol we can't use except underscore. Okay, example, like we can use like age slash name, name bar, like this we can name a variable, but we can't name star or hash age, like this we can't use, because this is not valid, this is not valid, this is valid, because there is no other symbol other than the underscore. This is it, this is, you can put this anywhere. Okay, here also you can write. Okay, so the last rule is, fourth rule says that variable names are case sensitive. So what is this case sensitive? I will explain you with an example. So what is this? It's a letter alphabet B. And what is this? This is also alphabet B. For us, these two are same. But for the compiler, these two are different. It will, the compiler will, for us, these two are same. But for the compiler, these two are different. Okay. So this is the meaning of this. Variables are case sensitive means this. So if for us this is also B, this is also B, it is same. But for the compiler, this is like this, so it is different. This is like this and this is like this, so these both are different for the compiler. Like example, like sum, SUM, this is different. Sum, this sum, and all capital sum, these three are different for the compiler, but for us these three are same. For the compilers, these are different. So that completes the rules of the variable. So now we have completed the rules of the variable name also. So now we can learn the declaration of the variable. So now we have discussed the data type also, variable name also, and value also. So now I will give one example. Okay, like I want to store the numbers. So which data type I can use? Int. And variable name, I can give any name. You can also give any name, but it should abide the rules of the rules. Here I will take age, like here assign value, so here I will write 20. So that's it. This is how we will declare. And so this much part is up to variable name, this much part is initialization. If we assign a value to this, this is called assigning the variable. Declaration I will write here, assigning also, sorry I wrote wrong. Okay. So now if I want to store a decimal number, so which data type I should use? I should use float, because it is the small value. So I am small decimal places, we use float. So the value is small, so I am using float. Like I want to store the value of pi, so I am writing the variable name as pi and is equal to, assign float, what is the value of pi? 3.14. Okay, this is right. If I write here int pi and I store here decimal places, the compiler will give us error. Okay, this is wrong. So now we are going to discuss about this symbol. Uh, as we are very familiar with this symbol, in mathematics we call this symbol as is equal to. Why we use this symbol in mathematics to tell that two values or expressions are true, equal. This is equal, so like for this we use this sign. But in programming, we use this symbol int is equal to 23. We use this symbol. This symbol means this 23 value is stored in the age variable. This 23 value is assigned to this age variable in the memory location. Suppose this is the memory of the computer. Here I declared a variable here, age. Here 23 is stored. Again, if I write int age is equal to 25, now this 25 value is assigned to this age variable. Int age is equal to 25. Now what will happen? This 23 is erased and 25 is now assigned to the age variable name. Now 25 value is stored in this age variable. Again, if I write int age is equal to 27, now 25 will be erased and 27 is stored in this age variable. So this is the meaning of the assign value. Just remember that this symbol meaning in programming is assigned, not equal to. Okay. So now as we have came to the end of this video, based on the above rules which I taught you, I will give you some examples. You have to classify them as valid or invalid. Okay. Here I will write the examples. So these are the examples. Classify them as valid or invalid based on the rules of the variable names. So now as you have got the variables basics down, now it's time to put your skills to the test. Keep coding and I will see you in the next video.